Delighted to be joined by Fintan McCarthy, the latest West Cork Sports Star monthly award winner. Not been a bad summer, Fintan, by your own standards, but talk to me what it's been like life after Paris since you come back to West Cork. What's that been like?
Hectic, to be honest. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's been 6 or 7 weeks at all. It's absolutely flown by. There's something to be done every week, and you're getting pulled all over the country, but it's good fun. Yeah.
Because athletes talk about, I suppose, post-Olympics, that post-Olympic blues. Have you, let's say, looking back to Tokyo, the difference between Tokyo and Paris, now, have you noticed anything? Is it busier for you now? Is there any similarities between the two?
Yeah, I think it's probably different because in Tokyo, I was sort of kind of focused on getting back into training pretty soon, so I had a bit of distraction that way. And then now this time, there's a bit more media stuff and things like that to do, so that's another distraction too. The blues don't really hit till probably late November, so I've got another few months of enjoying myself. Yeah,
you've really thrown yourself into kind of, let's say, the media side and just kind of enjoying your success from Paris. Do you think that's very important too?
Not so much. I think while I'm not doing much rowing and much of anything else really, it's probably good to kind of get that experience and see that side of things. But I think once I'm back training, probably we'll try and keep the main thing and plough on, I suppose.
What's it like being back in West Cork for probably a prolonged period of time compared to what you are used to?
Good, yeah. I've missed it. We haven't been back now for a long spell, I guess, since probably last year, to be honest. We've been away a lot training, and when we do get back, it's for the odd Sunday. So to have a nice solid, although it is broken up by trips to Cork and Dublin and all that, but a nice solid few weeks at home has been amazing, and just to catch up with everyone and see everyone, and it's been great, to be honest.
And I see you're back in the rowing club recently. Are you back stretching the legs again, getting back out in the water?
I'm trying to do a bit, yeah. It's not been the easiest thing to fit in, but it's been good. Yeah, it's nice. I kind of think you get out of the routine and the habit of it so easily that you kind of forget how good it feels to be exercising and be fit. So I'm getting some good highs at the moment after training, so hopefully they'll continue for a bit.
And for those few weeks, let's say, you weren't training at the intensity that you were obviously pre-Paris, is it just enjoyable and fun to get back out in the water and get back into that hard grunt work of training?
I think it probably will be soon. At the moment it feels very slow and kind of not the best rowing, but and when you're used to going fast, it's kind of it takes a while to find your feet and get back into it, but I think hopefully over the next few weeks I'll start getting that good feeling back, and we'll see go from there, I suppose.
And to be back at the rowing club again, that's where it all started, back out in River Island. What's that like?
Yeah, no, it's great. I don't know, am I getting older or nostalgic or whatever, but just going back and kind of seeing a bit of my younger self and the kids there, seeing them all just genuinely excited about the sport and about being from Skiv and training is it's all you could ask for, really. So delighted to be back. Because
you were that kid before, looking up to the likes of whoever was going to do what they're doing, and now they're looking up to you. How do you find kind of being that role model? It's a role you've naturally assumed from the success that you've had. You are a role model to all these young rowers coming up. How does that sit with you?
Yeah, it's a funny one because obviously it's not we don't do it to be these big inspirational stars or anything like that. But I remember being that age and seeing the likes of just everyone who's come before us really succeeding, watching the races on TV, watching the Olympics, and just kind of buzzing to go out and train after it. And that's what sticks in my mind, I guess, as what inspired me and what the inspiration meant and did for me. So even to kind of recognize that now as that feeling, instead of just being told you're a role model, your inspiration, kind of seeing it in action and recognizing maybe that other kids might have that feeling watching me is it's cool, to be honest. Yeah, it's nice to see.
when you talk about role models, Skibbereen Rowing Club is more than most, and some of them are in the building tonight. To have Richard Hosford here, one of the founding members, to have Nuala Lupton, the club's first ever international rower, kind of to have these people part of your story, and even here celebrating tonight, it just shows how tight the club is.
Yeah, exactly, and they're always so delighted for us. They're the first people to come out and support. I remember looking up into the crowd after our run of Ian played and just seeing Nuala there beaming and just flying the Skibbereen Rowing Club flags as well as the tricolour. So the support from the club and to see Richie still coming out to all these and just showing the support is it's what it's all about, really, isn't it? Like they have done so much for us, and it just feels nice to kind of celebrate with them and give back a bit in like a small way compared to what they've done. But
and you can even see it now, the likes of Denise Walsh becoming like one of the top, the kind of head coach in the club, kind of taking over. It's like rowers who finish up their rowing, they keep giving back, and that's almost the cycle that keeps the club going. Yeah,
exactly, and that's kind of, I guess, one of the things about Skib. You feel such a loyalty and such a you're just part of the club forever, I think, and like you always somehow find your way back there. So I hope that continues, and I think everyone does feel a bit like that who's part of the club. So it's a great place to be a part of.
We'll have to get you back at the national championships quite soon, won't we?
Yeah, fingers crossed. This year's looking good, so we'll see what happens.
And between now and Christmas, so what's the plan? You said you're getting back in the water, back training. I know the head of the charge is coming up in Boston next month.
Yeah.
Is that the next big event? But if we're being honest now, is that a big event or is it a social event?
Yeah, I'll be looking at it as a social event anyway. It's I've never been. It's like an iconic regatta, really. So even just to go and be a part of it and experience it and see kind of a few people that we might have missed during the season or in Paris will be fun. And there's a good Irish contingent going over as well. So I'm sure we'll have some good rowing, but some good socialising as well.
I think you've earned that socialising. Congrats, Fintan. Well done.
Thank you.